Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the GE Security number DH-ER1C. This is a 1-inch extension rod in chrome. This is a piece of equipment that is for the GE Security branded electromagnetic door holders. They have a typical surface-mounted electromagnetic holder that is going to be used on your doors when your doors, or pairs of doors, most likely pairs of doors. Single doors as well, but I see them mostly in pairs of doors. Hotels, hospitals, schools, doors open up, they're held open, and they have their surface-mounted electromagnetic holder on the wall. They've got the armature to the door. That all works super awesome, either surface-mounted or they can recess-mount it into a single-gang electric box. Don't take my word on single gang. I think it fits in a standard single gang. Let's take a closer look. There are accessories that you may need, including an extension. So when those doors open up, you're going to have a wall that's basically parallel, roughly parallel. Well, if you can't get the door over far enough for it to hit the armature on the back of the door to make contact with the magnet, you're going to need an extension. And there's all kinds of funny pictures that run through the inside universe of the door hardware industry of very creative solutions for extensions, zip ties, chains, lots of things that aren't listed for use on a fire-rated opening. Okay, the zip ties was a good one. Zip ties. This is a code-compliant way to go about bridging that gap when you open the door. And if you're not able to get to the wall, there's a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet. It's a four-page document, at least at this time. And on the last page, they're going to show the different links that are there, or the different items. This would be under the extension rods, and you can see from there that they have a 1-inch or a 3-inch extension rod is what it is. This happens to be the 1-inch model. It's going to be an overall body length of, well, you guessed it, 1 inch. That's indeed what it is. It's 1.12, roughly. 1.12. The diameter, going to be probably ½ inch, 0.499, right? The outside diameter of these threads, 0.245, so basically 1/4 inch. Length of those threads, just to archive everything, 0.307. They will tie together. You can build a longer extension by literally coupling them. That's code compliant. You're going to get a box wrench to get that over there and to get it tightened down or removed, or however you're doing it, onto your application. They do make, of course, there is a floor mount version as well. I spoke about the wall mount that's either recess or semi-recess or surface mount. So they actually, you can recess it, you can semi-recess it, or semi-flush mount, semi-recess, and then surface mount. Then there's a floor version. Extensions, very typical. What we do sell from the accessories, more often than you might think of, are complete replacement armatures, the entire door portion. The wall portion's all good, but the door has been thrown away. And, well, we saved the lock, but we didn't save the door closer and the hinge leaves and the armature. So people will have to buy a replacement armature. But that document is helpful because it will go over the not only the electrical requirements of their available models, but will also give you a holding rating for those. That's a very common question. I say that they have a 35-pound holding rating. There are other manufacturers that can significantly, that can noticeably increase that, depending on how it's wired. There's at least 1 or 2 manufacturers certainly that can go substantially higher hold force ratings when it comes to just simply holders. And of course, the role of a holder is when it gets communication from the fire alarm panel or whatever is in charge of those doors, the closing cycle being initiated during an alarm event, communicate to these holders. A fire alarm panel, maybe a local ionization detector, etc. So, having an extension is just mechanical in nature that you may need this. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the GE security products that we sell, such as their door holders. And another thing that they have are door position switches for wood and steel doors, different colors, different switch configurations, single pole, double throw, etc., and all the variants of that, depending on what what you need to have run through it or communicate back to something that is a door position switch. Very common, that item as well. If you have any questions on the GE Security DH-ER1C 1-inch extension in chrome, and they can also do this stuff in brass or any other GE Security product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.